Hey everyone, welcome to Consent 101. I put this course together and it's based on the book that I wrote called Real Talk About Sex and Consent. And my small dog wanted to say hi on my first recording. This is Kiara. She has nothing to do with the book. She might participate in these videos sometimes. So the book I wrote is called Real Talk About Sex and Consent. And it goes through step by step all of the things that sometimes I think we kind of think we know about consent, but when we really stop to try to put it in words or put it in steps, it's actually a lot harder than I think most of us realize. It certainly was a lot harder for me when I went to write this book. I had a couple experiences in my own life, and I worked with a lot of students as a counselor, as a psychotherapist. And as I was trying to find them help and find a bit of clarity in my own life, I went to try to put this all in words, and it actually was way more complex than, even though I knew it was complex to begin with, than even I knew. So this course, I think, really boils it down. It's a really great companion to the actual book itself. You can do just the course on its own, but you can also do just the book on its own, or you can do them together. And to me, that I think is where you might get the most best learning opportunity out of the whole thing if you use both together. So I'm really glad you're here. This is such an important topic. Obviously, we see it in the news all the time. We see it all around us all the time. And we always tell each other that consent's really important. But also, what does that mean? Right? I think we know it means you have to ask and you have to wait for a response. But there's actually so much more to it than that. And knowing all of those nuances of everything else that's involved is really what makes all the difference on doing this properly, doing this respectfully, doing it responsibly, and making it still fun, right? It's still sex. So it's sort of finding that balance in blending those two things together. So welcome. I'm so excited. We're going to go video by video. It's going to follow along the same process of the book. It's going to follow along some of the same exercises and questions. You might get some new extra stuff in here, and there might be stuff in the book that's a little extra as well. So we'll just kind of take it a little bit by bit, and let's get started.